Howdy folks, I am Ruzkiel and welcome back to Let's Play Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. In the last episode, we started our investigation into the deaths of Ibuki and Hiyoko here at the music venue. Got part way through, didn't finish because I kept stopping and talking your ear off, but in this one, we're gonna go ahead and finish the music venue and see what other locations we have to investigate to get to the bottom of this double homicide. So, the stepladder is tipped over on its side. This must be the stepladder that Ibuki used in the video I saw. Ah, isn't that a bloodstain? Look, there's blood around the left side of the stepladder. As I recall, Ibuki didn't have any external injuries. If that's the case, then it must be Hiyoko's blood. That's the only thing I can think of. A bloodstain that probably belongs to Hiyoko is on the left side of the stepladder. What does it mean? So, in general, what I think happened is someone convinced Ibuki to kill Hiyoko, suspend her, and then commit suicide herself. Oh, sorry. Convinced Ibuki to kill Hiyoko, suspend her, lock the music venue, and kill herself. Most of those maybe in that order, maybe slightly different. After Hajime had ran in, saw something hanging here at the music venue, and then ran off to go get someone else. All in the name of trying to obscure the order of events. So we got this candle here, a massive candle, positioned near the front of the stage. The dull light in the video must have been coming from the candle, and a candle this huge must be perfect for lighting, but they didn't need to bother using a candle. They could have just used the normal stage lighting. It is odd that... I wonder why... I don't know why a candle was used. That is awful strange. So we've got Hiyoko's body over here. Is there anything else? Hiyoko's body is suspended against the pillar on the side of the stage. She's wrapped against the pillar with duct tape, and she looks like she was forced to stand upright. Damn it, who did this? According to the Monokuma file, her cause of death was a slit throat. Her neck looked like it stopped bleeding, probably because of the duct tape wrapped around it. So at this point she was suspended after being killed. But why is Hiyoko's kimono like this? Like what? Her kimono is all disheveled. Also, her sash is tied in the front. Oh, you know what? That's actually a good point. I didn't even really think about the sash. That is wrong, isn't it? Did the killer do this too? But when did the killer kill Hiyoko? When I first discovered Ibuki's body, I didn't see Hiyoko's body hanging or suspended here. If that's the case, Hiyoko was killed. It must have been during the time I was getting everyone before I came back here. But that was barely 10 minutes. Is it really possible that the killer killed Hiyoko and taped her up in such a short amount of time? Even if it is possible, whoever did it would have had a narrow window of time to do so. Because the killer must be someone who doesn't have an alibi during that time, right? Good point. Oh, Hajime! Do you have a minute? You're asking for an awful lot of minutes. No, you're in the way.
Well, I don't wish to be in your way at all, but there's something I really need your help with.
Help?
If you look closely, there's an unnatural shape bulging from inside Hiyoko's kimono. So, I was thinking she might be hiding something.
Wait, hold on. Don't tell me you want me to search inside Hiyoko's kimono.
Huh? Well, that's exactly it. Well, it would have been a problem if she were alive, but she's dead now, you know?
Don't mess with me. Are you saying there's no problem with that now that she's dead?
Oh, fine. If you don't want to do it, I'll just have to ask someone else. Hey, Akane!
Of all the people, why don't you go ahead and just ask Mikan to do it as part of her own autopsy? Because you know she's going to have to fidget with the body a little bit. Yo, what's up?
Well, there's something I want you to do for me. It looks like there's something inside Hiyoko's kimono. So can you feel around for that?
I don't really understand, but I just gotta check Hiyoko's kimono, right? No filter on her at all, is there?
Aw, thank you, Akane. Helping each other is such a wonderful thing.
Let's see. Kane reached through the duct tape, binding Hiyoko as she stuck her hand inside her kimono. Aw, damn it. She's tied up so tight, I can't really reach with my hand. Oh, wait, hold on. There's something. Is this what you were looking for? Is this a key?
Oh, it looks different than the keys to the cottage, so this might be a key to her motel room.
The key to her motel room, huh?
If her key was so deep inside her kimono that it'd be hard to remove, then it's very unlikely that the killer tampered with this evidence. Because if this is a trap, they would have put it more toward the front of her kimono so we'd notice it easier.
Which means we can conclude that this is something Hiyoko had with her all along. Okay, I mean, it kind of makes sense that she would have her key on her.
Also, it's not like I'm adding to that or anything, but you looked like you were curious about the condition of Hiyoko's body, right, Hajime?
Of course, that's why I'm investigating.
Well, it's true that there are several mysteries regarding her body. Well, just hear me out for a second. Out of all those mysteries, what I think is the strangest is the way they wrapped her body with that duct tape. It's almost like they were trying to hide the wound on Hiyoko's neck, don't you think?
Hide the wound on her neck?
Well, I don't really know if that was their true intention, but I guess it's a big help for our investigation. The reason for the low volume of blood is because the duct tape is acting like a compress, right? If her body was left alone after her throat was slit, the surrounding area would be a sea of blood.
Sea of blood, huh? 2 dead bodies floating in this sea of blood. That's enough to make anybody faint. And, okay, so now that we got to talking about that, one thing that kind of caught me as a little strange... Oh, there's something else. What did I not find? Oh, I guess I didn't take a look at the curtain. But since we got to talking about the body and the way Hiyoko died, one thing upon reflection that caught me a little strange was the fact that they said Hiyoko died instantly. I wouldn't think that cutting your throat would be instantaneous. Because isn't that more of a... Because if you slit your throat, wouldn't it be more of a blood loss thing, which would take a bit of time, as dark as this is to talk about? Mahiru's death I can see being instantaneous. I mean, a blow to the head, I can see that happening. That or a wound to the heart. I can see that being awfully quick, nearly instantaneous as well. But cutting the throat, that seems to me like that would take at least some time. Sorry. There's a black curtain hanging at the far side of the stage. This curtain, it's not wide enough. It can't reach from one edge of the stage to the other. It's not really a full-length curtain. This curtain wasn't originally here, right? If it was, it's strange that it doesn't fit properly. It was probably obtained from the furniture section of the supermarket. See? The back of the curtain is taped for temporary use, just like the curtain at the supermarket. So you're saying someone took the time to actually bring that curtain from the supermarket. If they went that far, this was probably something that the killer really needed for this crime. Why did they need it? Who knows? Well, it wouldn't be a mystery if the answers came easy. Okay. And, yeah, this got to me think... This comes back to thinking about... the conference room curtain. And I just noticed the AC control panel. Here we go. This looks like the music venue's AC unit. That's right, you might be able to adjust the hot air in the music venue with this. Alright, I should mess around with it a little, like so. It's running as a heater? Over 86 degrees Fahrenheit. gotta specify because you know they probably had everything in Celsius for the Japanese version. Excuse me. Now I know why it's so damn hot. I better turn off the heater for now. That should cool things off a little. So now the question is, why did they have it turned up? I guess it's not a fire. There's the lighting panel. There's a control panel on the wing of the stage. It seems you can use this control panel to raise and lower the baton lighting on the ceiling. In fact, we use this to lower Ibuku's hanged body. Speaking of the lighting, the video of the music venue I saw, it would have been raised. It had a dim candlelight ambiance to it, and it didn't look like this lighting was used at all. But why didn't they use this lighting? Was there some reason that would have inconvenienced them? I see. So you noticed too, fiend. Noticed? So you didn't notice? Huh. Are those eyes just little glass bowls? Take a good look at the baton lighting above your head. Have you not noticed the aberrant item? Look at the baton lighting, huh? You mean that? It looks like some sort of towel. There's something that looks like black paper stuck to the baton lighting. Ha ha ha! So you have finally noticed! But I can't really see it from here. I should lower the baton lighting one more time and... Huh! There is no need! Go, Mirage Golden Hawk Jumpy! Now is the time for you to take flight! Ha 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 ha! Feast your eyes upon the brave souls of my 4 dark devas of destruction! A hamster launched itself from Gundam's hand and ran up to the baton lighting on the ceiling in a flash. Oh, that's so cute! Choo-choo! It started running around the stuck slip of paper in rapid circles. And then, the paper fluttered downward and was deftly caught by Gundam. Ha 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 ha! Did you see that? Behold the power of the ultimate evil eye wielder! Oh wow! That is amazing! I've never seen a hamster do tricks! They're my 4 dark devas of destruction! Hamsters are merely their temporary form! So what's with the paper? It seems to be some kind of thick paper, though it does not have any special spells scribed into it. It appears it's nothing useful. It certainly caught your eye, though. No, that's not it. There's no doubt this is some kind of clue. I mean, the fact that it was stuck in a place like that, no matter how we think about it, is too unnatural. So nothing's written on it, and it was stuck up there, huh? And now, I believe we're probably done here, right? Okay, we're done there. So we got a broken machine down here as well. Okay, so this is the transmission device. The shattered remains of the machine are spread all over the floor. This appears to be the surveillance camera unit. Kazuichi put it in the music venue for communication purposes. Why is it destroyed like this? Perhaps criminal psychology is at play here. What do you mean? Even if they know they are not being recorded, there's no way the killer would tolerate committing a murder in front of a camera. So that's why they destroy the camera? Seems plausible enough. They'd hesitate to murder someone in front of a camera, and that's why the killer destroyed this? Then what was that thing I saw? Again, I think it all comes back to trying to manipulate the order of events. Is there anything else? Anyone else to talk to? Anything else to investigate? Other than the storeroom, so I guess we'll go ahead and crash around the storeroom. Looks like the storage room I might as well investigate here, too. Yeah, we'll take a look at the storage room before we head on out to other locations. Oh! Okay, there we go. That makes sense now. Now the black paper makes sense. There's carpeting, wallpaper, and paint on the shelf. It's probably used for storage decorations. This thick black paper that's folded up on the lower shelf. Looks like wallpaper. There's a lot of stickers pasted all over the front of this wallpaper. And this edge of the wallpaper, it looks a little torn, but what does this mean? Okay, so... how much time did they take to orchestrate this, I wonder? Nagito, did you come here to investigate that storage room too?
I just wanted to confirm what you were thinking.
Is that it? Or is he trying to stand guard here?
So how about it? Did you find any clues? The tipped-over stepladder on the stage, the duct tape binding Hiyoko, that probably all came from the storage room. There might be other things from the storage room that they used for the crime.
You always pretend to give me hints, but in the end, you're just going to be on the killer side, right?
Aw, I'm not siding with the killer, you know. I'm just on the side of whoever acts in the name of hope. That's all there is to it. That's the main reason why this case is really special.
Why? Because you know it'll absolutely crush my dreams and grind my soul into a nice fine powder?
But I can't say it for certain, though.
What is this guy saying? As usual, he's not making any sense.
Oh, by the way, Hajime, I still don't quite understand the details of what happened. Hey, if you can explain it to me in detail, I think I'd be able to give you some more useful information.
Really? Might end up confusing us again instead. Honestly, I don't know. I don't recall him doing much of... I don't really recall him confusing much of anything during the second case. You don't want to find the truth. You just want to make us suffer.
Oh, that's not true. I'm doing this because I believe it's for everyone's sake. Oh well. For the sake of everyone's hope, I'd gladly become the enemy. And I won't even mind when I die. That's the main reason why I can't overlook this case this time.
Huh? What does that mean?
Regardless, I guess you're not gonna tell me, huh? Then it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings.
Gut feelings?
You should come by later, too. I'll go there first and wait for you.
Where exactly are you talking about?
Well, obviously the movie theater.
After he said that, Nagito walked out of my sight. Movie theater? Yeah, because of the hemp bag, bro. Why the sudden interest in the movie theater? Is there... I mean, I'll take a look around, but I don't know how much other stuff will be involved. Lots of stickers with the venue's logo. They made a bunch of them. Had too many left over. It feels somewhat depressing. Compared to last time... Oh, here we go. Compared to last time, it feels like there are less stickers than before. Am I overthinking this? I guess that's everything important in this storage room. I guess I should go back to the music venue. And on we go. So, at this point, our main next stop at this point is the movie theater. Alright, with this we might be close to finishing investigating the music venue, but I still need to talk to McCon. I need to make sure I get those autopsy results from her. Okay, you know what? We'll go ahead and do that. At least, assuming that she's done. How about it, McCon? Have you found anything out by now?
To tell you the truth, it's been very inconclusive. But it's not my fault. This music venue's just too hot.
Is it seriously just a matter of keeping it warm to try to throw off the time of death?
Because of the heat, I can't estimate the time of death.
Because of the heat? Is that possible?
If a body is overexposed to heat or cold, you won't be able to determine a precise time of death.
I see. That might have been the killer's goal. They covered up their time of death by using the heater to make the inside of the music venue hot. But, well, that's weird.
Even if this heat is the killer's doing, is there any reason for them to cover up the time of death?
I agree. As long as I saw it, it should be clear what occurred. It should be clear what order the murders occurred. First was Ibuki, then Hiyoko.
And as long as this is an imitation murder, there shouldn't be any mistaking the order of murders.
Imitation murder?
Huh? You don't know, Hajime? I thought everyone already knew. It's a murder where the killer uses a creative work, like a song or a film, as an outline for their killings. It's so common in detective novels, mangas, and video games that you start to get annoyed by it.
Okay. Excuse me. For the sake of argument, how would an imitation murder be related to this murder? Well, based on the killing order and the way they were killed, it's clearly an imitation of that movie. The movie? Wait, the movie we didn't see? The assumption is an imitation murder is the reason why the killer killed 2 people. The goal was an imitation killer. Even so, why did they feel the need to do something like that? Excuse me, if this really was an imitation of that movie, then is it possible that one more person might have been killed? It's certainly conceivable, if the killer wishes to complete the imitation. Hold on a sec. What are you all talking about? An imitation murder? One more person might have been killed?
Are you guys worried that there's gonna be another victim? Then, no worries. Things would get out of hand too fast if a bunch of people could be killed at once. I'm a real cautious fella, so I've prepared a perfect countermeasure. On this killing school trip, the Blackened can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
You mean, you've added another rule?
Well, if killing everyone at once is okay, the Blackened would be able to secure an easy victory, right? This new rule will prevent that. Make sure you slam it into your tiny brains.
If it is a maximum of 2 people, then there will not be any more killings. Unless we're talking about 2 different killers here. And that is an even darker thought that I don't want to entertain. Since you're here anyway, can I ask you one more thing? You know, I just want to confirm one of the class trial rules.
I see. As expected of you, you're very strict about games.
I don't want to consider this possibility at all, and I don't even want to think about someone who would do this. If 2 cases occur at once, what happens if there are 2 killers? Please don't let that be the case. Like I said, I'm talking about the possibility that Ibuki and Hiyoko were killed by 2 different people. That would mean that 2 killers exist at the same time, but we can only vote for one person, right? If we can only choose one based on a majority vote, then the other person could certainly achieve victory.
Yeah, you're right.
So what happens in that case? What about a case where there's 3 incidents instead of 2? Or if 4 incidents overlap one another?
Shut up! Okay. I'll make extra sure something like that never happens.
Meaning, 2 killers can't exist at the same time. So it's safe to say that applies to this case too, right?
Alright, fine. That's right. There's always one killer at any given time. Even if they had an accomplice, I'd have you figure out who the mastermind is. Man, I ended up giving you a huge hint. She made me say it. Gamer brains are not to be underestimated. I should just shut up and go back to my cave.
I see. So there's no possibility for 2 killers to exist at the same time. With this, I guess that narrows things down a little. Yeah, that makes things a little easier. Plus, if the same killer can kill a maximum of 2 people, it means a 3rd victim would be impossible! Imitation murder breakthrough! You guys keep saying that, and it sounds strange to me. What do you guys mean by imitation? I did not expect this conversation to go on for this long. Could it be? You haven't seen it? Seen it? Seriously, seen what? Like I said, that movie. When we first explored this island, Monokuma was passing out invitation tickets. Then the imitation is... Of course! It's an imitation of that movie! Well, based on the murders this time, it closely resembles that movie, as if they were copying it. As if they copied the movie? I see. Nagito mentioned something about that.
Oh, then it can't be helped. I guess I'll just have to rely on my gut feelings.
Gut feelings?
You should come by later, too. I'll go there first and wait for you.
Where exactly are you talking about?
Well, obviously the movie theater.
I see. So you haven't seen it. Still, it's not too late. I think it's probably a good idea if you watch that movie before the class trial starts. Looks like I need to do that. Then I should get going too. There are other places I want to investigate. What do you intend to go next, Chiaki? Probably the hospital, for sure. The first victim, Buki, was there. I don't know what was going on at the hospital in the first place. Thanks to that despair disease, we cannot go there for some time. She's right. It might be a good idea for me to investigate the hospital too. There might be some clues related to Ibuki's death. For clues related to Hiyoko's death, I should try going over to the motel. There's still a lot of things I can do before the class trial. I'll definitely give it my all until the end. Alright, in that case, I think we are going to go ahead and end it off here. In the next episode, we've got a great number of different places that we can go. So, I'll have to figure out exactly where we're going to end up. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Farewell.